everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's BRITBRIT Nicole here, and if you want to see this look, let's get ready with me look, stay tuned. I'm going to be using the new Morphe Gems palette. It is beautiful. I love the colors. I'm going to show you. It's a huge palette, so it's going to be kind of hard to put in the camera, but I have this whole look that I put together with the palette. I love the gemstone type of look, colors, and I'm also wearing the Fenty Brow Pencil MVP Brow. And I might at some point do a video with that, you know, zoom into my face. You can see I use the soft black color. I love it. I'm also wearing some Fenty and e.l.f. colors on my lips. So if you want to see that, stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe and make sure that you guys follow me on social media. I love y'all. And oh, I'm also using the Diamond Fallout in this video. I'm late, but it's bomb. So if you want to see all of this, all this zhuzhness, all this chocolateness, make sure y'all subscribe. And so I'm a Morphe fan, and this is my first Morphe palette I've ever gotten. It's huge, it's huge, it's huge. That's one thing I would say I don't like about Morphe palettes, is that they're really big. But this one is really pretty, and I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna, you know, make sure that I show y'all what I'm using. I have this palette here. I really like it because I love the pink. You know, I'm a pink girl, so I'm gonna see what I can do with this, because I'm definitely gonna use this up. So I'm gonna put this right here because it is massive. And I think I'm gonna start off with this brown here. I think this one right here. I'll put that in my crease. And concealer, I do like this concealer, so I'm still using it. I do like it a lot. And I put it on my eyes too. A primer. It's thick, and I like that it gives me that highlight effect. And it's thick, but it's not overwhelming to me. You know, I like it because some concealers that I've used, the coverage is not working for me. I'm just not into it. So I'm gonna do that there and put that in the middle there. And like I showed you guys in my contour video, you know, you want to make sure that if you don't want to give yourself, if you want to give yourself cheekbones, keep it right here. Keep it right here. And then I'm going to contour too, using my Maybelline stick in the color Espresso. It's running out. I need to get another one. I need to go get another one because this is disappearing on me. But I love this color. And sometimes I'll watch videos of other women doing contour, and I'll learn stuff from them because sometimes what I'm doing ain't working. And one of my favorite people to watch is Adrienne Houghton. I love her videos because she shows what she does with her makeup. And her makeup always looks bomb. And she does it herself. So I'm just going to rub that in. Sometimes I definitely know that I've made mistakes with the contouring. And I've also, you know, used stuff that was too dark. But this color is perfect. I put it by my nose too. And my eyes. You want to start off in the Brit. You want to come up here too if you want. I mean, some people do, some people don't. Start right here and go all the way down. That works. Do the halo forehead right there. And because this is a foundation stick, it's a little thicker than the average contour, so you want to blend it in more. So I got to update my fashion and beauty blog. I've mostly been writing about makeup and stuff like that, because sometimes with fashion news it's kind of like when I used to write for the EMC network, they sometimes I wouldn't have anything to write about because it was, you know, kind of slow. But for the most part, you know, I'd always find something. So I'll be updating my blog soon with the usual people that do read it and do repost it and everything. I have seen some of my articles that I wrote for DMC Network popping up everywhere, so it was cool. So I was gonna say this, like, I noticed that a lot of times, like I've said to you guys before, beauty influencers tend to, you know, beef with each other and have, oh, by the way, I'm wearing the new Fenty Brow. I was gonna do a video, I might still, because it was kind of hard with the angles. This is soft black. I thought this was gonna be too dark for me because my hair is dark brown. I don't like black brows on me. But this is a nice color. I love the brush. This precision brush here is dope. Definitely approve this. message, okay? So, anyway, I've noticed that a lot of times with beauty influencers, they're beefing and stuff like that, and they're competing. And this whole thing with Chelsea and Jackie Aina, to where she was not on Twitter, she deactivated her Twitter. That was just crazy. And I feel like there should be room for all of us. Like, it seems like people just love to hate people and it makes something out of nothing. And when you're getting support, because Jackie supports other people, it's like, and people do that to her in return. It's whack to me. And I just wanted to say that again, like I said in another video. I put a towel because I'm wearing white today. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not. So I just feel like people need to let people have their time and their moment. People are bothered by their success, and they're bothered by a lot of people's success. And I noticed too that, you know, with the whole Chelsea thing, like I said underneath somebody's video, why do people always expect black people to speak up and have opinions about whatever, and they don't do it to everybody else? Do you notice that? It's like they want us to always have an opinion. And it's like, what about everybody else? Why does she always have to be the one that speaks up and says something? I think that's whack, you know? Because honestly, sometimes when she does say stuff, I don't like it. So for me, it's like, why even bother? Sometimes some things don't need to be said. And sometimes some things don't need to be talked about. It's like, okay, so she was mad about Patrick's video, but she reposted it because he was supporting her palette with ABH. Like, I just thought it was petty. And I was wanting to talk about this before, and I was like, no shade to her, but I didn't know who Chelsea was before. So I was like, what? Why is she not? I just think it's crazy. I think people need to let people just do their thing and live their life. And it's just really stupid to me that she got dragged for that. Like, why? I've said this before, and people agreed. Like, you need to just do it yourself. If you want to speak about something, fine. But don't expect everybody to always be the savior or the ringleader for everything, especially her, because there's other black females in this industry, in the beauty influencer industry, that you could be calling on and say something, do something. Why is it always her? And maybe because she's the most popular one. I don't know, but I just think it's whack. I think that people need to let people just do them, and not everything needs to be talked about. And because she was getting, giving a video in support of her ABH palette, that's why she reposted it. Like, I don't understand that. That to me was just a little bit whack. It was like, why would you, and then Chelsea's response was kind of like condescending. It was very passive aggressive and not very genuine, but I don't know if maybe it's just a Sagittarius in me. I can tell people are being phony with their apologies. And it's like, it's changed behavior. And really sometimes it's like, forget your apology. I don't need it. So I felt bad for her in that sense. But I do notice that some people just love to hate. It's like some people that were hating on her, she supported it. So I don't understand. But anyway, I'm about to show y'all. What? Okay. So I just used this color here. And then I think I'm going to go in with maybe this one or this one up here. But I love this palette. I think it is so... And I think I'm going to do this one over here in the corner. I like this one. So, but yeah, I just think that people need to stop expecting everybody to do everything and speak up. And also, I also feel too that being disabled, and we need to have more of us out there. I follow some that are doing some great things with makeup and hair and fashion, and it's nice to see that, because in the forefront, you don't see us. You don't really see us out there, and it would be nice to represent that. And that is a dream of mine, to be able to represent a beauty con and go to different events and meet people and, talk about what it's like, but also makeup, because at the end of the day, disabled or not, a lot of us love makeup. So the only thing which is different is, okay, some people are able-bodied, some are not. But I don't feel like I'm any different than anybody else. I still have things that I love and want to do. Just like anybody else, I have dreams and goals, and I think that it's important to, you know, express that and to let people know that I'm still a human being. People forget that, and I've experienced that. I've experienced people treating me like it's like I'm still a person. Like I deserve to have the same thing you have. But it's hard when you're disabled, and it's hard when people don't see you as a human being. Another thing too, I'm just rambling about stuff, but this is things that have been on my mind. I find you to speak on, cause it's my contouring blended, ooh, you know, and it's just whack to me that people are having this whole thing of you gotta do what I say and feel a certain way I feel. No, I don't, and I say that a lot on social media. It's just stupid. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go in with this darker pink, or I might use a purple. I don't got purple. I know you're not supposed to really, you know, match your clothes with your makeup. I kind of do a little bit. And this is one of my favorite tops, so I think I'm gonna go. I don't know. I'm gonna see what I can do with this because I just opened this today, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna use my my VH brush. I think I'm gonna go in with this one. Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna use this one here. This again. This one here. This is a little bit more brown. It's a different tone. This was more of a burnt orangey brown. This one's more light brown. I like that color. So another thing too, like I was watching this video that Jackie Aina had done about colorism and relationships, and to me, hers was the most reasonable video I've ever seen. Cause some of these girls, it's like, what? Like you've had bad experiences. That's not everybody. I don't believe that black men don't like us being chocolate. You know, I've had dudes slide in my DMs, tweet me, "Oh, you're pretty. You single?" Like, and even in person. And I don't understand the whole they don't want us. Maybe you had a bad experience, and I get that. I definitely don't, you know, troll you for that. You know, but I definitely think that you have to understand there are men that do want you, and there's plenty of chocolate women on social media that definitely are in relationships, including Jackie. So, but I understand it. I get it because, I mean, I never was called ugly growing up, but I definitely saw that there were dudes that were all about the curly blonde hair, white girl, and light chick girl. But some of them weren't. Some of them, I had a boyfriend, so it was like, cool. But I understand, but one of the things she said was, preference does not mean anti. And she was right. I'm going to use, sorry y'all, this thing is huge. Can't put it right in front of the camera. I think I'm going to go in with this color. This is really, really pretty. She talked about that. She said, you know, preference does not mean anti. It's because you have a preference of what you like doesn't mean that you hate everybody else. And sometimes men don't really feel this way as much as women do, but we tend to act like, oh, because you're not dating me or someone that looks like me, you don't like me. You don't like the light skinned girls or you're color struck. I see that a lot on social media, and it's whack to me because I feel like just because you see her with him and she's lighter than you doesn't mean that they hate everyone that doesn't look like us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of these men in the industry that have light skinned women doesn't mean they don't like brown skin. But even if they don't, like you said, doesn't always mean anti. And me personally, most of the black men that I grew up liking on TV or at my school were lighter than me. But my first boyfriend was brown. So he was dark skinned. So that doesn't mean that I'm going to cancel out the others. But some people do. And I think that it's unfair. But it's on you. And people were talking a lot about Chris Brown and all that stuff. I think I talked about it in another video. I wasn't as in my feelings about what he said because I don't care who he's messing with. Like, I'm a fan of his music. I don't care about his personal business. That ain't my business. I get that majority of his fans are black women, of course. But I just feel like, why are you so caught up in who he wants to sleep with? That's none of your business. I think I'm gonna also put either this color on my lid or this one down here. I swatched this one. It's very glittery. I think, you know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna use one of those because I think it's pretty. Um, but I noticed that like people have to have a opinion about who you're with. And at the end of the day, that's not your business. You have to do what's best for you. And me, you know, people say, "Oh, you like my light skinned guys," but I also like the brown ones too. I like Tyrese. I like Michael B. Jordan. I think Tank is fine. I like Kofi. I like Usher. So they're not all light skinned. You know, I don't see the problem, and that's fine. That makes more sense. But some people are just rude with it, and they just think that, oh, well, I don't like you because. And yeah, some people date for vain reasons. They do, they definitely do. But I'm not one of those chicks. I mean, I kind of was at one point. I was kind of into, you know, I got to do this, have to do because, and I learned the hard way that it's not always about that. You know, some stuff is not about what you looks good. Because I've been around some fine men that were just whack. Their personality was whack. I do understand that there are men and women who date for vain reasons. And speaking of, we gotta start talking to the women too because y'all are just as bad. Some of y'all say some rude stuff that you don't know can offend a man. And I've seen videos about it where there's been dark skinned men that have said, well, she said she didn't like me because I was dark and she didn't like me because. So you have to understand that happens too. But we always want to blame the man. Say it's y'all. Y'all do that to us. Y'all do it too. And to say that all black men don't like dark skinned women, that's not true. There are some, including Prince Perez, get to know if you don't, that prefers chocolate girls and puts them on a higher pedestal and doesn't treat us like we the ugly ones. Because that's true. And I've seen guys say, oh, I love chocolate. And like I said, the guys have slid in my DMs and been like, oh, what's your name? You're cute. Even in person. And it's like, what? You know, and I'm not the type of to say, oh, they don't want us. Because I've had plenty of dudes in my face. Did they all want to date? Did they all date me? No, but they were definitely checking. And that's the other thing too, guys. Like, why are you in our face if you're not gonna ask us out? I don't understand. I really don't. It's weird and all that stuff. And if you're wifey material, they're like, oh, I don't know. I need to stay away from her. She's a little much. And that's what happens to me sometimes. So for me, it's like, is that why I don't get asked out a lot? Because I'm wifey material. And that's a good thing. You want to be wifey material. You want to be the kind of woman that a man wants to marry. And that's good. But on the other end of the day, it's like, but it stops people from dating you. I love this background. I gotta get another one. Look at it. Pan. I hate pan. I use it in W45. But yeah, I get it. Like, some men are intimidated by women that have that wifey material personality, and that's a good thing. You don't want it to just be easy. And even in high school, in college, I was that girl that let it be known that I'm not easy. You know, I'm not just gonna do whatever you say and just let you sleep with me and be the chick that you messed with. That's not who I am. And even when it goes back to colorism, like some men will think, well, I'm gonna get her because she light and I'm gonna use her as my little trophy. Because some of these men, it's hard for me to believe, not all of them, but some of them, it's hard for me to believe that they love their girlfriend or their wife for the right reasons. And there's certain ones that I can tell the love is real. But then there's some where it's like, I know you're just with her because she's cute. Like, there's no freaking way. Because, not saying that a beautiful woman doesn't deserve love, but some of these men are with these women because they look good. And because they know that every man wants them. And every man is going to try to get that. And that's whack to me. Because why are you doing that for vain reasons? Like, amazing. I just think that we should love people for who they are. And yeah, I like the pretty boy. I like bubbly, nice body, nice hair. I ain't gonna lie, I do. But I also am more interested in what makes them who they are. I've noticed that I was getting older and more mature when I was getting past looks and wanting to get to know who they were as a person. and focusing on their heart. That makes a man more beautiful to me, when he has a good heart and when he's loving and compassionate, not all into himself. And when a man doesn't really, he gets kind of nervous about how, oh, you're so cute, oh, you're so this, and they're like, okay. I love that, because yeah, I know I look good. I don't like those type of dudes, and you can tell some dudes act like that, like they're all that. It's like, bruh, you're not. So I think that, the arrogant thing of, I gotta be, oh, hi, I gotta be with this type of chick to make me look good. That's not what you want, ladies. You want a guy that's gonna love you for you and not care about everybody else's opinions. Of course, you want people to like who you're with. This Mocha Mommy Fenty bronzer is bomb. I didn't think I was gonna like it because I thought it was too red. It is a little bit more red than the other bronzers I use, and I don't have a lot of them, but I like this one. It's nice. You just definitely don't want to be with somebody that's with you for the wrong reasons. And some of these women, you think, oh, he loves me, he wants to be with me. No, he's only doing that to you because you look good. Like, if your looks change, if you did not look like that, he would not pick you at all. And it's like, I don't want that. I don't want to be with somebody that is all about my looks. Like, because if they change, then what you gonna do? I like to start my nose with the bronzer. Yes. I just feel like, being single is tough at times. I want to be with somebody that loves me for me and wants me to be, loves me regardless of what everybody else is going to think. And there's not a lot of us out here. And there are men that have this mentality that you're disabled, you're not good enough. And that's hurtful. It's very hurtful. Because I am good enough. And I do have my insecurities, but if you don't want me for that, because you want somebody for vain reasons, then go the other direction. This Morphe palette, I forgot what this one is called. This is the cool one. Or the warm one. This is like the cool one. But I love this palette. I think I'm going to use the pink color. I just think that you have to be respectful and know that, okay, you're with me for the right reasons. And if you're going to be with me through thick and thin, and take care of me if I needed it, love me through the good and the bad, then yeah, I want that. But sometimes I can already tell, okay, you're going to be a problem. So there were guys in high school, college, I could already tell you're going to be a problem because you're just looking at everybody else, you're arrogant, and you're the playboy type. And I don't want that. I don't want that. I mean, I don't mind. There's a difference between a ladies' man and a ladies' man. There's two different types to me. One ladies' man to me is somebody that treats women with love and respect. Always very charming and sweet. Then the other type ladies' man to me is the type that will always be dating some chick, always around, always at some party, always messing with some girl. And it's just like, dude, like, can you please chill? They just do whatever, and it's whack. It's really whack. I think I'm gonna do, this is Fenty. I just think that it's important to just love people for who they are and not be so caught up. Because like I said, if I can't get past your looks, something's wrong. If you're just cute to me and I can't figure out what else I like about you, something's wrong. Y'all, I finally got this. I was late. I just got this a few days ago. Gosh, it's crazy. And also, too, I think that some people will say, like, some women have this attitude of, ooh, yes, I just love this. Ooh, I gotta fix that. It's a little chunky. Hold on. Pause. I definitely think that some people will say, well, yeah, you get with a chocolate girl if she looks like Jackie Aina, or if she looks like Normani. Not real, but they're still dark skinned. Is that what y'all wanted? Like, come on. And then it ain't the right type of dark skinned girl. It's it's too much. And it's like, some women are just never satisfied. Like I said, why do I have to care about who you're with? Ooh, this highlighter here is God is good, church on Sunday, single life. This highlighter says I'm available. It does. I'm just over the whole I have to be able to prove who you're with mentality on social media. It's overrated and I'm over it. This is one of my favorites ever. This is by MAC. This is their setting spray. It's so nice. Ooh. Okay. So that's it. That's it.